Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're revisiting the Silversea's Silver Ray, 6 months after our initial voyage. We were lucky enough to sail on her maiden voyage, and now we're back to see what's changed, and if she still lives up to the Silversea name. The Silver Ray, along with her sister ship, the Silver Nova, represents Silversea's new Nova class of ships, with a distinctive asymmetric design that sets them apart. But does this new class maintain Silversea's reputation for gourmet food, fine wines, and luxury? What about the spa, entertainment, and public spaces? Stick around to find out. And I'll even share a tip on how to snag a free meal at one of the paid specialty restaurants for free. And don't worry, there's going to be lots and lots and lots of caviar. Let's get cruising. Our adventure begins at the port of Fort Lauderdale in Florida. Embarkation was quick and efficient, and the luxury is evident from the moment you step aboard. We were greeted by officers, cold towels, champagne, and, you guessed it, caviar. But let's start at Deck 2, where most guests will begin their journey. The attention to detail is immediately apparent. There's a table tennis area and a convenient water refill station. Beautiful art is displayed throughout, showcasing Silversea's commitment to quality design. Instead of a central staircase, a gently winding staircase connects all the decks. Arriving on Deck 3, which is the first main passenger deck, we find the shelter. It's a unique champagne bar exclusive to the Nova class of ships. This intimate space offers champagne cocktail and canapé before meals. Nestled at the base of a stunning 3-story atrium, this location is perfect for a pre-dinner drink and some live violin. Next, we explore the dining options. The first one is SALT, or Sea and Land Taste. It's a unique concept with menus that change based on the region and destination. It's a fantastic way to experience local flavors. The restaurant itself is bright and airy, and all along the walls you'll find knickknacks and souvenirs from the ship's previous voyages. Next we explore Atlantide. This is what would be the main dining room on the boat if it had one. Atlantide is reminiscent of a classic New York steakhouse. And, like other locations on other ships within the Silversea's fleet, its hallmark is dark woods and red burgundy accents. Look at these huge windows. They flood the space with natural light. The food here is, as expected, delicious, and I highly recommend it for lunch. No reservations are required. Moving up a deck is La Dame, Silversea's signature restaurant across its entire fleet. This is a specialty restaurant and does incur an extra charge, but in our opinion, it's worth every penny. We actually dined there twice, we enjoyed it so much. The restaurant is adorned with gorgeous Lalique crystal and absolutely oozes sophistication. And yeah, the food, it's incredible. You can choose a la carte or a fixed gastronomic menu. La Dame also boasts its own private wine list, including an exclusive super reserved wine list. Next door to La Dame, you'll find the Venetian Lounge, the main entertainment venue. It spans decks 4 and 5 and is absolutely gorgeous. Continuing with the ship's asymmetric design, while providing top-notch entertainment is no small feat, and is a perfect place for both lectures and nightly entertainment. Now we arrive at the Arts Cafe, the central coffee and gathering spot. Unlike on other ships, this isn't tucked away in some corner. It is right in the heart of the ship. It is airy and features plenty of natural light. Offering coffee, fruit, and, because this is Silversea's, wine and cheese, you'll likely spend a lot of time here. This is also where you'll find the reception and excursion desks. While here, grab yourself a glass of champagne and enjoy some of the funky art. We arrived next at Kaiseki, the second specialty dining venue with an additional charge. As mentioned earlier, here's a pro tip. Lunch at Kaiseki is free. The charge only applies to its dinner service. It is a pan-Asian restaurant with a Japanese influence. It does have a sushi bar and live chef presentations. While the sushi's decent, we've had better on other luxury lines. Especially considering the extra charge at night, this seems kind of like nickel and diming. Finally, we arrive at La Terrazza, the main buffet area on the boat. But don't be fooled, this is not your typical buffet. White tablecloths and crystal glasses grace every table. Breakfast and lunch are buffet style. At night, La Terrazza transforms into an elegant a la carte Italian restaurant with a romantic alfresco atmosphere. Here, guests can indulge in all their Italian favorites, like salami boards, pasta, and lasagnas. Up the winding staircase, and we arrive at the Panorama Lounge, open from afternoon until late evening with live music. Late in the evening, cocktails and entertainment take over. As the night progresses, the live music transitions to a DJ and karaoke. And believe it or not, some of these passengers really know how to have a good time. Next door is the Connoisseur's Corner, an elegant lounge with leather and dark wood. It's stocked with cigars and fine liquors. This is the place for true connoisseurs. Huh? Here, smoking is permitted both inside and on its outside wraparound deck. Exiting the Connoisseur's Corner, you'll find the library. Now, I just really like this area. It's an excellent use of space that would otherwise probably go wasted. The library is the perfect spot for relaxing with a good book, a cup of tea, and one of these really funky chairs. Finally, we arrive at Silver Note. It's a bar and piano lounge, and was featured on the previous Muse class of ships. It proved so popular that it was brought to the Nova class as well. This was the sleeper hit on our last voyage, and it continues to impress. Besides cocktails and music, guests can enjoy small tapa-style plates. This is highly recommended. Don't miss it. Moving further down the ship, we arrive at La Dolce Vita. La Dolce Vita features a 360-degree bar that quickly becomes the social hub of the ship at night. The nightly entertainment was some of the best on the entire boat, often featuring the incomparable Alfredo. Next door to La Dolce Vita is the casino, and it is one of the smallest I've ever seen on a ship this size. It's almost always empty, and given the cost of a Silver Seas cruise, I can understand why. Next to the casino are two small boutiques offering luxury clothing, watches, and designer handbags. I really fell in love with these two drink coasters. I think they really speak to me. At the very front of the ship is the Otium Spa. It's also a beauty salon and a fitness area. The beauty salon offers a full range of services with stunning ocean views. The fitness center has all the latest equipment. And I'm doing this for us because, let's be real, I know we're never going to go here otherwise. The Otium Spa itself is designed to evoke a luxurious Roman bath, complete with its own champagne waterfall. Now this is my type of spa. There's a small area for snacks, treats, and alcoholic and non-alcoholic tonics. The spa also features a co-ed whirlpool and separate ice fountains and relaxation areas. We did find the prices at the spa to be a bit higher than we expected, especially compared to experiences on other luxury lines. Decks 6 through 9 are the main passenger decks, but before we head up, it's worth noting that Silver Ray is a brand new ship, and you can definitely tell. The futuristic glass elevators you control with just a touchpad. You can call one with just the wave of your hand. You don't even actually have to touch the button. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't point out the art collection. There are some really beautiful pieces on board. I recommend you grabbing that glass of champagne and wandering around. Let's take a moment to enjoy. Our room was 7063. It was a standard but pretty spacious veranda suite. It is the most common room type on board. Inside, the rooms are airy and well maintained. They all have a beautiful walk in closet with inlaid lighting, a luxurious marble bathroom. There are two configurations for the bathroom. There's a separate bathtub with a smaller shower option, or a larger shower only option. We opted for the shower only and preferred it. There's a makeup and vanity area, and uniquely designed laundry drawers. The main living area has a comfortable bed and a great L-shaped couch, ideal for watching a movie or enjoying room service. Controls and interactive menus are accessible via an in-room tablet, and there's a mini fridge that is always stocked to your preference. All complimentary, of course. Our preference, no surprise, champagne. The veranda does have two chairs, leg rests, and a small table. It's probably too small for a full dinner service, but would be perfect for cocktails. Finally, every suite on Silversea does come with a butler, and you're probably asking yourself, what do they do? Well, how about drawing an aromatherapy bath before you return from dinner, or room service, or caviar? Deck 10 is the social heart of Silver Ray, offering a variety of venues for relaxation, entertainment, and culinary exploration. The observation lounge, located at the very front of the ship, offers spectacular panoramic views through its floor-to-ceiling glass windows. It's a great spot to start your day with a cup of coffee at their private coffee bar, enjoy a quiet moment with a book, or just admire the scenery as it goes by. For those of you that watched our previous video, we are happy to report that the Monopoly board is still here, and looks like it still has all their pieces. You can also find some pretty spectacular art up here, like this sculpture. Just a few steps away is the Salt Bar and Lab. The Salt Bar quickly became our go-to spot for pre-dinner drinks. The bartenders are incredibly skilled and can whip up just about any cocktail you desire. The atmosphere is lively and social and makes it a great place to meet fellow travelers. Behind the Salt Bar is the Salt Lab, a unique culinary concept that offers immersive experiences based on the destinations that you cruise to.
This is Salt, a unique travel and food experience where we bring the flavors of your destination right to your table. Salt, sea and land taste.
During the day, you can participate in complimentary cooking classes, focusing on regional cuisine relevant to your itinerary. But in the evening, Salt Lab transforms into Salt Chef's Table, an exclusive dining experience featuring an 11-course tasting menu. The chefs encourage interaction and are happy to answer questions about the dishes they prepare. While the chef's table is truly a memorable experience, we did feel that the wine pairing options were limited. Compared to La Dame, who has a private wine list, Salt Chef's Table only offers one red wine and one white wine option. For a dining experience of this caliber and price point, we expected more. Just outside the Salt Bar is this cool little area that doesn't really have a name. It's got an orange tree growing in the middle, and it's a nice spot to relax if you don't want the hustle and bustle of the full pool area. Now, the pool area is the central hub on Deck 10. Thanks to the ship's asymmetric design, the pool stretches along the entire side, maximizing space. A 360-degree outdoor bar services this area. The bar has attentive bartenders delivering cocktails directly to your lounger. It's worth noting that drinks are not permitted inside the pool itself, and there is no dedicated food service on the pool deck. While the design is beautiful, shade is kind of hard to come by. And this is the only pool on the ship. Aside from a small jacuzzi up on Deck 11, there's nowhere else to go. This means it can get kind of crowded, especially when there's children jumping in the water, or that amateur Olympian doing laps back and forth. Keep going past the pool and you'll arrive at the Marquee. The Marquee is a unique indoor-outdoor venue with large sliding glass windows that create a breezy atmosphere. During breakfast, the Marquee operates a healthy option. For lunch, it transforms into Scannanopoli, a lively pizza kitchen where you can watch chefs prepare authentic Neapolitan-style pizzas. Silversea's claims it's the best pizza at sea. It is pretty delicious. But in the evening, the Marquee transforms into the grill, where guests can cook their own meals on volcanic lava rocks heated to 500 degrees. And located at the very back of the ship, you'll find the Dusk Bar. It's an exclusive bar only to the Nova class of ships. With breathtaking ocean views, the desk bar is the perfect spot to enjoy a refreshing drink during the day, or a pre-dinner cocktail as the sun sets. Finally, we reach the top deck, Deck 11. It is a haven for the sun god worshippers aboard. Here you'll find plenty of comfortable sun loungers, which is perfect for soaking up the rays. The highlight of the deck is the ship's only outdoor jacuzzi, featuring a stunning glass infinity edge. It's called The Cliff. Let me be absolutely clear. This trip on the Silver Ray was an incredible privilege. We feel so fortunate to have experienced it on its first voyage and to get to do it again. Silversea truly lives up to its ultra-luxury reputation. The ship itself is state-of-the-art, and you can feel the attention to detail in every aspect of the design. It's spectacular, and I wouldn't be surprised to see other cruise lines taking notes. Now, while our experience was overwhelmingly positive, it wouldn't be a fair review if we didn't mention that there are a few areas that could be improved. These are minor points, but they're worth considering, especially at this level of luxury. One thing we noticed is that with nearly 750 passengers, the ship felt a bit bigger than we expected. While they've maintained the same passenger-to-cruise ratio as the smaller Muse class of ships, we suspect there may have been a push to maximize revenue by accommodating more guests. This, in our opinion, might have slightly impacted that ultra-personalized experience that Silversea's is known for. We generally find that ships in the 500 to 600 passenger range hit a sweet spot in terms of intimacy and service, but of course this can vary widely depending on the crew and the specific ship. We also experienced some inconsistencies with service on board. For example, the drinks and cocktails at La Dame were absolutely spectacular, and the service was impeccable. However, other venues like at the Marquis and Atlantide, service was noticeably slower at times. There were instances where we had to flag down our server for a refill, which isn't something that's going to end the world, but typically isn't what you would expect on an ultra-luxury cruise. The spa prices are also ridiculously high. We understand that spa services on cruises tend to be more expensive, but the prices on the Silver Ray felt significantly higher than comparable experiences on other cruise lines. Finally, there's Kaiseki, and there's no way around this. This just doesn't live up to expectations. Because it shares a kitchen with La Terrazza and has to cater to a large dining room, it loses some of that intimate and authentic atmosphere that you'd often find at dedicated restaurants on other cruise lines. And those experiences don't have a premium for dinner. We've heard some people say that Silversea isn't the same since being acquired by Royal Caribbean, and while I can't speak to that directly, I can say this. If anything on this ship is considered below the absolute top of luxury, then we definitely have different definitions of luxury. So if you're considering a Silversea cruise, we wholeheartedly encourage you to go for it. Indulge in this champagne, soak up the atmosphere, and create your own unforgettable memories. Most importantly, we'd love to hear about your own Silver Ray adventure in the comments below. Catch you next time.